Hello Aries, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading for the 11th through to the 17th of April 2022 or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond that time. It's a general reading, Aries, so it won't resonate with everybody, but it certainly will with some. Alright, so let's see what the universal energies want to say to you at this time. So we'll start off with the energy oracle cards, just to get a sense of where your reading is heading. So what do we have for Aries, please? 11th to the 17th of April 2022. So first of all, we have number 51, and this is the healer of the ages. So this is about healing. This is the Christ energy. And we see his heart chakra is glowing, and he has lots of energies coming from his hand. So this is very much about healing, bringing healing in. Now it's either you passing on your healing energies to others, or this is about you receiving healing now, universal healing. And number 43, we have man holding a coin. So this is something about money coming forward. It's certainly a man that's instrumental in bringing some money forward, whether it's results of rewards from an investment, or it's an inheritance, a gift perhaps, or a raise for those of you that are working. This could be something about a raise in your salary. Some form of finance, something to do with finances coming forward. And it could be that's going to help with healing a situation. And remember, it's general reading of Aries, so you know it'll have a little bit of a different meaning for all of you. Okay, let's get into your reading now. So what do we have for Aries, please, at this time? What do we have for Aries? What's important for Aries to consider at this time, please? We have the heart of your reading, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and then something else that your guides would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Four of Swords. So this is taking time out, re-evaluating a situation, thinking things through, but taking a breath, taking a break, recharging your energies. So could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Aries? Clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Aries. At the bottom of the deck we have the wheel. So this is the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favour now, Aries. So things are starting to move. We see lots of wheels here that you've had past experiences of the Wheel of Fortune turning. But there's one currently started again, so this is an opportune time here. and we all have free will, so it depends on whether you are wanting or willing to, or are able to take advantage of the opportunities coming in for you now. And it could be that as the Wheel of Fortune is turning, this is something that's coming in that you are reevaluating now. Perhaps reevaluating your life and the direction you are now heading in or being directed to go in. All right, at the heart of your reading, wow, we've got the Two of Cups and the World. Okay, the Two of Cups, this is a close relationship. For some of you, this is a close spiritual relationship where you were very much on the same page as somebody else. It could be a partnership, could be a close friendship, it could be work colleagues who are on the same page, you think alike. It could be a close intimate relationship also. So take it how it resonates with you, but this is very much a close relationship. And the World. So there's something to do with this relationship. There's an old cycle completing now, ready for a new cycle to begin with this relationship. And I feel that's what the Wheel of Fortune is bringing in for you. So that it looks like, you know, some doors are still going to start to open now for going forward. And you will be re-evaluating this situation. So at the root of this, the Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, at the root of this is having to defend yourself, being defensive, feeling defensive, but for good reason, you know, because you have felt under attack. You have felt that somebody or people or organisation, whatever it is to do with, something trying to ride roughshod over you and take control, but you've got the higher ground. You've had the higher ground here, but this is at the root of this situation. And yes, and they clarify the Five of Pentacles. You know, it's left you feeling out in the cold. It's left you feeling that a sense of lack, of not having enough, of having nothing. But there is a key here. We've got a key to and there's the keyhole. And inside, if you open the door, you know, there's plenty in there, whatever this is referring to. But it's difficult when you have the Five of Pentacles energy. It's difficult to look up and see a way forward. You know, and that's because, you know, it can tire you out having to be on the defensive all the time and look at and protect what you have. So that's at the root of this situation, to do with this relationship and the fact that an old cycle is now completing. The past energies are the King of Wands and Temperance. And the King of Wands is very much at the top of this element of the Wands energy. He's an entrepreneur, he's creative, and he's energetic. He's a go-getter. He sees opportunities and goes for them. You know, you would want somebody like this in the creative department of an organisation. And we have the planet Jupiter in the background there. So very much about expansion, growth and expansion, which is what the King of Wands is all about. And it's interesting that Jupiter is the planet associated with Sagittarius, again, which is a Wands energy. The clarifier is Temperance, which again is the tarot energy for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius may mean something to some of you. It doesn't have to, but it could be. So the clarified Temperance, this is about achieving harmony and balance, being patient. It could be about achieving a balance between different energies, male, female energies, for example, opposites, you know, opposite energies. But there's something very dynamic here that's happened in the past, but needing to hold back to achieve healing, balance and moderation. And that's difficult. with the King of Wands energy here, who will want to be surging forward, going forward, you know, taking advantage of the opportunities that are around. So they're the past energies. So temperance was needed here in the past. So what's been on your mind, Aries? We have the Three of Swords and the Three of Wands. So we've got 2 3s here. So if 33, if you're into numerology, Aries, look up 33 and see what that means for you. But what you're thinking about is heartbreak and heart pain. And having decided on a path forward is perhaps a change of direction for yourself. But you're just thinking about a change of direction and something that, a new direction that you're heading in, possibly away from this heartache and heart pain. For some of you, you may be deciding to travel, to change your environment, to move on in some way. So going forward, what do we have? Well, we have the Three of Cups and we have the Magician. Right, going forward, in its purest sense, the Three of Cups is very much about celebration, happy times, joy, happiness. Celebrating, a celebratory event perhaps for some of you. And with the Magician as a clarifier, the Magician as a major arcana, this is about, you know, manifesting this reality for yourself going forward. You know, taking the steps to create these good times, things to celebrate. As a reader, I also have to say that for me, for some of you, this will be talking about a third-party situation. Somebody coming in between the smooth running of a relationship, whether that somebody is, whether it's somebody, another person, interfering between a relationship in some capacity, or whether it's somebody's addiction or obsession, that interferes with the smooth running of a relationship. So take it how it resonates. So that's just for some of you. For others, it's very much about celebration and manifesting this reality for yourself going forward. If it is a third party interference, then that, I feel that would mean that somebody is manifesting a third party situation that will include, get you drawn into Aries. What do your guides want to say to you? Okay. We have the Four of Wands and the Sun. Well, I feel this clarifies that situation, because the Four of Wands is the 11-11 energy. This is about being on the right path, and it is a celebration. This is a celebration, Aries, because the Four of Wands is celebration within the home, within the home and the family, happiness and abundance. Also, it's we've got the dragonfly here, very much a transformation energy. Beautiful. And it just feels like this is springtime going into summer, so I feel that's a bit of a timing thing for you, where this is coming in. Because we have the Sun as a clarifier, the most optimistic card in the major arcana in tarot. The Sun brings warmth, new growth, happiness, joy, expansion. Lots to celebrate here. So beautiful energies there for you, for some of you Aries. So going back to here, the guides, your guides have clarified that the meaning of the Three of Cups here is very much about celebration. you know, and that you're going to be able to manifest for yourself this situation going forward. So beautiful. So that's why we have the Wheel of Fortune is now turning in your favour. So this is something you can celebrate, take advantage of, reevaluate, move on from heartache and heartbreak. An old cycle to do with a relationship is coming to an end, and a new cycle beginning. All right. I feel somebody, a man, is going to come forward with some money here, and it's going to help with healing. Lovely, beautiful energies here on the table for you, Aries. So could we conclude this reading, please, for Aries? For Aries, sorry, not Aries. Conclude this reading for Aries. 2 more messages, please, for Aries. Alright, Aries, we have surrender to the journey, release control, and mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you. Alright, so we have healing again here. So healing is definitely coming down. This situation is going to be healing for yourself and perhaps for those around you. And surrender to the journey, release control. Don't try to control this situation now. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favour. Don't fight it. Release control. You're on the way. You're well on the way now. Alright, we have the dragonfly here again, the time of transformation. We have the owl, you know, this is about the intellect, you know, being wise, using your wisdom now. Moving away from emotional reactions, but thinking things through. And, you know, you're well on the way. So release control. You don't need to control this situation any longer, Aries. But there's definitely, there's going to be healing here with this situation. And I'm gauging it's to do with a very, very close relationship. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. Whoever this is for, I hope you recognise your story here. And this has given you some clarity and some support with your situation. But good luck going forward, and there's lots of good luck on the table here. Until next time, bye-bye for now.